what about hate? What about people who put up bomb address or bomb recipes, which guys do? Where does that enter into? Where does that become a problem, or does it? See, you understand the question?
I understand the question. It's you have to be specific. There is always a line between what you consider right or wrong. Mm-hmm. In the sense of the law, I don't think it's illegal to put information on the internet unless you are soliciting people, asking them to commit crimes. Mm-hmm. There will always be things that I don't like being out there. I don't like that you have a page about me, mm-hmm. especially when it's lies there. But I acknowledge your right to publish lies about me and opinions about me that I don't share. And I think it's a test of a democracy to see how much we dare to have out there. That's a test of a good democracy. So if you invade people's privacy, I think that's for example an example where you have to draw a strict line, mm-hmm. where individual freedom and the freedom to have your own privacy and stuff like that, that's important.
Right.
I think there's done a lot of interesting exposés by individual journalists, for example, revealing information that maybe is questionable why they're doing it, but in the bigger picture it was important to make the authorities aware of weaknesses in the system, for example.
But what about like the Man-Boy Love Association?
The what?
The Man-Boy Love Association, or whatever that wacko group is.
So you're talking about incest, for example?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, is that okay?
I know where you're trying to take me. You're trying to get something on tape that I will. You can say that I'm for
That's
incest
true.
or something.
But I'm also trying to understand. No, I'm not. No, forget that question. Forget that.
Oh.
What I'm asking questions like, what if somebody puts a posting on your chat room or whatever, and
no, it would be off topic, so I could remove it without
so
people.
You will only put things.
I'm trying to direct my message board to be on topic. The topic there is issues about Scientology, mostly criticism. That's the subject of the theme of the message board. So, but there is a strict line between saying, publishing, and doing things.
Right.
There is a very strict definition. You're allowed to think, you're allowed to say, you're allowed to write a hell of a lot more than you're allowed to do. And people should be more aware of that distinction. You shouldn't just follow your feeling and say, I don't like that. Example is gay. People against gay will say, that's wrong, but I don't like it, I find it disgusting. So before you couldn't even say it. You couldn't talk about it. Nothing. But it's not wrong talking about it, and it's now allowed to talk about it, and it's a good subject. Somebody had to break that line to dare to go out and actually start talking about it and take the shit. Have people come and kick them, spit at them, like a Scientologist spitted at us when we were over at the other place. I mean, somebody had to go through that stage to dare it. In Norway, we had, for example, adoption of people from China and Africa. People were arguing, saying, you must not do that, it's harmful for the kids, because people will treat them bad and coming to Norway and having not white skin. But somebody had to do it. Somebody had to be the one first to talk about it. And the same goes with free speech. You have to dare to see things out there that you don't like. And that shows how tolerant you are. There's many things I don't like.
But why is tolerance? I mean, tolerance I understand, and tolerance of people's viewpoints. But what happens if you put out, let's say somebody posts something about, I'm going to go bomb a church.
Well, that's soliciting violence and illegal actions. That's different.
And you would never do that. You would never post that.
Of course not.
I'm not saying you would not.
No.
You would never post that. You would pull it down.
I would have to. I can't talk in general. I would have to see the instance. I can't say yes or no to you. There will be many different scenarios. But I think the last resort to fight something is censorship. Even the things that I like the least, I think the worst way of trying to hide it is censorship. In Norway, we have a big discussion about if racism should be illegal or we should handle it otherwise. I think if you try to shove it down, they will go out on the ground, it will be cool for someone to be a racist, and Nazism, for example. Instead, we should have it up, so we should confront them. We should argue with them. We should be able to stick our finger in it. That's stupid. This is wrong. So I would much rather have you Scientologists up here on the street, talking to you, having signs, having an interaction. Let people pass and see what do you mean, what do I mean, and they can make up their own mind. Yes, that will, without me, I won't going to list the subjects for you because I know how you will use it on tape. But for most subjects, I would rather have them up in the open so we can discuss them, so people can be aware, than we try to hide them. Is that a fair answer without me going where you...
I think so.
Yeah.